All right. So this is how I do my upper body calisthenics workouts. So basically, in a nutshell, I get, let me see, you got 500, 700, so that's 1200. So to work out my upper body, I get at least 1,200 reps in. And in this video, I'm going to explain kind of how I get all these reps in of calisthenics exercises. Now, why do I do so many reps? Now, depending on who you're talking about, that's not really a lot of reps. If you're talking about like Herschel Walker or some of these other athletes who do a whole lot of push-ups and stuff like that, I don't have anything on people like them. But that said, the reason why I get in all the reps that I get, one, I like calisthenics. Two, calisthenics are very easy to access. You can do them anywhere. You can do them at home, at the gym, outside, etc. But then three, what I found, and I'm not a very big guy. I'm not very big, but I'm a lot bigger than I used to be. And what I found is that if you actually want to build muscle with calisthenics, I'm not talking about endurance, I'm talking about muscle. If you want to build muscle with calisthenics, you have to do either one or two things. Either one, you have to do increasingly difficult moves, you know, which I've incorporated here and there. But sometimes for me, especially depending on the move, I may kind of opt against it because um and it might sound like I'm making excuses, but sometimes, like, joint pain and stuff like that, particularly, like, I'm real careful with this shoulder that I dislocated some time ago. Even though it's good, I'm just kind of careful with some of the things I do. But then also sometimes when I'm doing different kind of push-ups and whatnot, then it kind of puts me at in positions that puts a lot of strain on my joints that I'd rather not put on at this stage. But you either have to do increasingly difficult moves, or I say, or you got to do high volume. That means you need to be doing a lot of sets and a lot of reps. Okay. And so basically, when you do a lot of sets and reps, that means you get high volume because you want to tire the muscle out. From my experience, that actually works. And that's something that, even though I've been doing calisthenics for years, I haven't always done enough volume of calisthenics to build muscle. But I think now I kind of am. So let's talk about the different kind of breakout of the calisthenics I do. So I do, first of all, I do upper body calisthenics on Mondays and on Thursdays. On Mondays and Thursdays, I do upper body. And that consists of, first of all, push-ups, tried and true staple. Each of those days, I'm doing 250 push-ups. Okay. Now, that's not going to be necessarily 250 in one workout. As you may know, if you follow me for a while, I tend to break up my stuff sometimes throughout the whole day. I might have like a block where I do about 100 push-ups, like for like an actual upper body workout. But then whatever I don't get there, I'm kind of interspersing that throughout the day. Okay, so that's 250 push-ups on Monday, 250 push-ups on Wednesday. Okay, for a total of 500 push-ups for the week. Okay, the second thing I'm doing is chin-ups. So I do 100 chin-ups as part of my upper body workout on Monday and on Thursday. I hope I said Thursday and not Wednesday just now. Okay, so that's a total of 200 chin-ups during the week. Okay, and then the third exercise I do is chair dips. Now these are actually quite easy. I'm probably going to up the reps here soon, but I do 250 reps on Mondays, 250 reps on Thursdays, and now I'm getting up to like rep counts of 75. Now I know what you're thinking, especially if you're somebody who's been lifting weights for a while. That's way too many reps, Sean. Like, that's not enough reps to build muscle. But again, um, you should listen to and it may even seem like I'm still not making a good case for it, but it works for me. I was listening to one of my favorite podcasts, the Human Lab podcast, where he's interviewed this guy whose name is Andy Galpin. He's like a big expert in strength training and building muscle and all that kind of stuff. And he talks about how, when it comes to building muscle, we always talk about a certain rep count. That's really where you should stay. We always say 8 to 12 reps, and however many sets, I can't remember. But he's saying you can actually go pretty high with your rep count if you want to build muscle. Um, but you kind of want to get relatively close to failure. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm getting to the point where I can't do many more reps. The heavier you go past a certain point, of course, it's too heavy where you can't really build muscle well. But the heavier you go, the easier it is to tire your muscle out. Like where it really gets to where it's that real like, ah man, my muscles on fire. So with chair dips, I'm getting a pretty high rep count for sure. But I really get a good burn, and I do that for several sets. Okay. So chair dips is the third one. And then the fourth one is rows. Okay. So rows, I just get on my parallel dip bar. Link if you want one of those is in the description. And I just do rows. And I have to get at least 100 of those for each of my upper body workouts. So that's a total of 200 reps of rows over the week. I meant to say for the chair dips, I do 250 rows each of my upper body days. So that's 500 reps for the week. So that's where so that's 500 plus 200 plus 500 plus 200. So that is, so that's 1,400, not 1,200 if I said that. So that's what I do for my upper body. Now, do I get all my reps in all the time? No, I don't. I think I get them in more of the time. I say like probably 75% of the time I get all of them in. Sometimes I don't calculate right or I get caught up in a work task and I don't get them all in. But for the most part, I can get all of them or very close to all of them in. Okay. And again, I've seen results. Could you build muscle more effectively and efficiently another way? Sure you could. Sure you could. This is what I like to do. And this is what has worked for me. And I like to see, I always keep track of stuff in my journal, and once I start to get above a certain rep count, then I'll adjust. I may kind of increase the total amount of reps I get for the week, or I may make the exercise a little bit more difficult. Like for example, with push-ups, I may raise my feet on a platform or something like that. Different things like that. There was something else I wanted to say before I got off of this video. What was that? Maybe it'll just be another video. But anyhow, that's what I do. This is what works for me. I enjoy calisthenics. Oh, I do other exercises sometimes too that I don't necessarily, I'm not mentioning in here. For example, and I'll talk about this in another video. Another exercise I do is I do like a certain kind of chest crossover to build my chest line because push-ups haven't really done well with building inner chest for me. I think part of it is because I'm kind of longer limbed. It could be genetic as well, but I'm having to add some different kind of work to really get that inner chest line. But again, I'll talk about that in a separate video. So let me know. Let me know what kind of reps you get in. If you're a calisthenics guy or gal, let me know what kind of reps y'all get in. Okay. All right. As we get older, it becomes increasingly important to maintain and build muscle. Muscle helps you burn fat, stay mobile, and can contribute to longevity. However, many people have no idea how to work out to build muscle. My mini workout series on Patreon provides you with my body weight mini workout video library. These workouts use little to no equipment, which means that you can do them in the privacy of your own home. They start at beginner level and progress from there to ensure you continue to see results. Every workout is a full body workout, hitting chest, back, legs, and glutes, as well as other muscles in between. Become a patron today and receive access to my series of mini workouts, plus access to a digital copy of my book, 8 Weeks to Transform Your Diet and Your Health. By combining the workouts with healthy diet changes, as outlined in my book, you'll definitely be on your way to weight loss, improved health, and visible results. Join me at patreon.com/SeanB2B Fitness today.